Hey everyone, welcome back to Native Speakers Channel. I'm Johnny, and as always, I've got my amazing co-host Sarah here with me today. How's it going, Sarah?
Hi, Johnny. Hi, everyone. I'm doing great, thanks. Really excited about today's lesson.
Awesome. So, folks, today we're diving into something super practical that everyone needs to know: laundry and dry cleaning English. Whether you're living abroad, traveling, or just want to expand your everyday English vocabulary, this episode is going to be incredibly useful. We'll cover everything from basic laundry terms to having full conversations at the dry cleaners. Sound good, Sarah?
Absolutely. This is one of those topics that people don't always think about when learning English. But trust me, you'll definitely need these phrases in real life. Let's get started.
All right, Sarah, let's begin with the basics. What's the first thing people need to know about laundry vocabulary?
Well, Johnny, let's start with the fundamentals. First off, we have laundry itself. That's the general term for clothes that need to be washed, or the process of washing clothes. For example, you might say, I need to do the laundry today, or the laundry is piling up.
Right, and here's something interesting. Laundry can be both countable and uncountable depending on how you use it. When we talk about the activity, it's uncountable. I'm doing laundry. But when we talk about the actual clothes, we can say, I have 3 loads of laundry to do.
Exactly. Speaking of loads, that's another important term. A load of laundry refers to the amount of clothes you put in the washing machine at one time. So you might hear someone say, I did 4 loads of laundry this weekend.
That's a lot of laundry. Now, let's talk about where people do their laundry. If you don't have a washing machine at home, where would you go, Sarah?
You'd go to a laundromat. That's what we call it in American English. It's a self-service facility where you can wash and dry your clothes using coin-operated or card-operated machines. In British English, they call it a laundrette.
Perfect. And when you're at a laundromat, you'll encounter 2 main machines. The first one is obviously the washing machine, or washer. That's where you clean your clothes. Then you have the dryer, or tumble dryer, which is what you use to dry your clothes after washing them.
Right. Now let's talk about the products you need. The most essential one is laundry detergent, or just detergent. This is the soap you use to clean your clothes. You might also hear people call it washing powder if it's in powder form, or liquid detergent if it's liquid.
Great point. And there are other products too. For example, fabric softener makes your clothes feel softer and smell nice. Then there's bleach, which is used to whiten clothes or remove tough stains. But you have to be careful with bleach because it can damage colored fabrics.
Absolutely. Speaking of stains, that's a crucial vocabulary word. A stain is a mark or discoloration on fabric that's difficult to remove. Common types include grease stains, wine stains, coffee stains, and grass stains. When you want to remove a stain, you treat the stain or use a stain remover.
Excellent. Now, let's move on to the actual washing process. Sarah, can you walk us through the steps?
Of course. First, you need to sort your laundry. This means separating your clothes into different categories. The most common way to sort is by color. You separate whites, darks, and colors. This prevents colors from bleeding onto other clothes.
That's so important. I learned that lesson the hard way when I was younger. I washed a new red shirt with my white clothes and everything turned pink.
Oh no, that's exactly why we sort. Another way to sort is by fabric type. You might separate delicates, those are fragile items like silk, lace, or thin fabrics, from regular clothes. Delicates need gentler washing.
Right. And once you've sorted everything, what's next?
Next, you load the washing machine. This means putting your clothes into the machine. But here's an important tip. Don't overload the machine. If you stuff too many clothes in, they won't get clean properly. Leave some space for the clothes to move around.
Good advice. Then you need to add your detergent. Depending on your machine, you might pour it directly on the clothes or put it in a special detergent dispenser.
Exactly. Now comes an important decision, choosing the right wash cycle. Modern washing machines have different settings. There's usually a normal cycle or regular cycle for everyday clothes, a delicate cycle or gentle cycle for fragile items, and sometimes a heavy-duty cycle for really dirty clothes.
And let's not forget about water temperature. You can typically choose between hot water, warm water, or cold water. Generally, hot water is better for whites and heavily soiled items, while cold water is safer for colors and helps prevent shrinkage.
Perfect explanation. Once you've selected everything, you start the wash cycle, or run the machine. The cycle usually takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the settings.
Right, and when the washing machine finishes, you'll hear it beep or make some kind of sound to let you know it's done. Then you need to unload the washer, take the clothes out, and transfer them to the dryer.
Now, drying is another important step. When you put clothes in the dryer, you can choose different heat settings: high heat, medium heat, or low heat. Some items, especially delicates, should be dried on low heat or not dried in the machine at all.
That's a great point. Some clothes are labeled line dry or air dry, which means you should hang them up to dry naturally instead of using a dryer. You can use a clothesline outdoors or a drying rack indoors.
Exactly. And here's another useful term: dryer sheets. These are thin sheets you put in the dryer with your clothes to reduce static electricity and add a fresh scent.
Awesome. Now let's talk about what happens after your clothes are dry. What's next, Sarah?
Well, hopefully your clothes come out of the dryer relatively wrinkle-free, but often you need to iron them. An iron is the device you use, and the activity is called ironing. You use an ironing board as a flat surface to iron on.
Right. When you iron, you're trying to remove wrinkles or smooth out wrinkles. Some fabrics need high heat, others need low heat. Always check the care label on your clothes. That's the tag that tells you how to wash and care for that specific garment.
The care label is so important. It has symbols that show you the correct washing temperature, whether you can bleach it, how to dry it, and the ironing temperature. Learning to read these symbols is really helpful.
Definitely. Now let's shift gears and talk about dry cleaning. Sarah, what exactly is dry cleaning?
Great question. Dry cleaning is a cleaning process for clothes that uses chemical solvents instead of water. It's called dry because no water is used, even though it's not actually a dry process. Certain fabrics and garments need dry cleaning instead of regular washing.
Right. Items that commonly need dry cleaning include suits, dress shirts, formal dresses, wool coats, silk garments, and anything that has a label that says dry clean only.
Exactly. So when you need something dry cleaned, you take it to a dry cleaner or dry cleaning service. Let's practice a conversation you might have there. I'll be the customer and you'll be the employee, Johnny.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Hi, I need to get this dress dry cleaned. How much would that cost?
Let me take a look. This is a silk dress, correct? That would be $15 and it'll be ready in 3 days.
3 days? Do you offer express service? I need it for an event this weekend.
Yes, we do have rush service available. For an additional $5, we can have it ready by tomorrow afternoon.
Perfect. I'll take the rush service. Also, there's a small stain on the sleeve here. Can you treat that?
Absolutely. We'll treat the stain before dry cleaning. What kind of stain is it?
I think it's wine. I spilled red wine at dinner last night.
No problem. We deal with wine stains all the time. We'll do our best to remove it completely. Let me write up your tickets. May I have your name and phone number?
Sure, it's Sarah Johnson, and my number is 555-0123.
Great. Here's your claim ticket. Please bring this when you come to pick up your dress. We'll give you a call when it's ready.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great practice conversation. Let's break down some of the key phrases we use there.
Yes, first we talked about express service or rush service. That's when you pay extra to get your clothes cleaned faster than the standard time frame.
Right, and I mentioned the claim ticket or receipt. This is super important. Always keep your claim ticket because you need it to pick up your clothes. It has a number that matches your items.
Exactly. Another important phrase is pick up. When your clothes are ready, you go to pick them up or collect them. You might get a call or text saying your dry cleaning is ready for pickup.
Good point. Now, what if something goes wrong with your dry cleaning? What phrases would you need?
Well, you might need to say things like, this isn't my item, or there's still a stain on this shirt, or this garment was damaged. Hopefully, you never need these phrases, but it's good to know them.
Absolutely. And speaking of problems, let's talk about some common laundry mishaps and how to discuss them in English.
Oh, yes. One common problem is shrinking. Clothes shrink when they get smaller, usually from being washed in water that's too hot or dried on high heat. You'd say, my sweater shrank in the wash.
Another problem is fading. Colors fade when they become less bright or vivid over time. These jeans have faded from being washed so many times.
Then there's bleeding. Colors bleed when they run from one garment and stain another. My red sock bled onto my white shirt.
And we can't forget about pilling. Fabric pills when little balls of fiber form on the surface, usually from friction. This sweater is pilling because I've worn it so much.
Great examples. Another issue is stretching. Clothes stretch out when they become loose or lose their shape. This shirt has stretched out and doesn't fit well anymore.
Right. Now let's talk about some special care terms. What about hand wash, Sarah?
Hand wash or hand washing means washing clothes by hand instead of in a machine. Some delicate items require this. You'd fill a basin or sink with water and detergent, gently agitate the clothes, then rinse and squeeze out excess water.
And there's also spot clean, right?
Yes, spot cleaning means cleaning just one specific area or spot instead of washing the entire garment. This is useful for small stains on items that are otherwise clean.
Perfect. Let's also talk about pre-treating stains. What does that mean?
Pre-treating means applying stain remover or detergent directly to a stain before washing the item. This helps loosen the stain so it comes out better in the wash. You let the pre-treatment sit for a few minutes, then wash as normal.
Excellent. Now what about different types of laundry items? Let's go through some vocabulary for specific items.
Sure, let's start with the basics. Bedding or bed linens includes sheets, pillowcases, and duvet covers. Towels are for drying yourself, bath towels, hand towels, and washcloths.
Then we have undergarments or underwear. These are clothes worn under your outer clothing. This category includes bras, panties, boxers, and undershirts.
Right. Outerwear refers to jackets, coats, and other clothes worn over your regular outfit. These often require special care or dry cleaning.
And let's not forget about activewear or workout clothes. These are clothes specifically for exercise. They often have special washing instructions to preserve their moisture-wicking properties.
Great point. Now, Johnny, let's talk about some phrasal verbs related to laundry. These are super common in everyday conversation.
Excellent idea. Let's start with hang up. You hang clothes on hangers or on a clothesline to dry or to store them in your closet.
Then there's fold up. After your clothes are dry, you fold them up neatly so they don't wrinkle and can be stored in drawers or on shelves.
Put away is another important one. Once your laundry is clean, dry, and folded, you put it away in your closet or drawers.
Don't forget take out. You take out the laundry from the washer or dryer when it's done.
And sort out means to organize or separate things. I need to sort out my laundry before I start washing.
Here's one more. Drop off and pick up. You drop off your dry cleaning at the cleaners, and later you pick it up when it's ready.
Perfect. Now let's practice some full sentences that people might use in real-life situations. Sarah, can you give us some examples?
Sure. Here are some common things people say. I'm out of laundry detergent. I need to buy some. Could you throw these towels in the wash? Don't mix the whites with the colors. I need to take these pants to the dry cleaner.
Those are great. Here's some more. The dryer ate my sock. That's a funny way of saying you lost a sock in the dryer. These sheets need changing. I'll run a quick load before we leave. Can you help me fold this fitted sheet?
Oh, fitted sheets. Nobody can fold those properly. Here are a few more sentences. I spilled coffee on my shirt. I hope the stain comes out. This jacket is dry clean only. I need to iron this shirt before the interview.
Excellent examples. Now what about asking for help with laundry? What might someone say?
Good question. You might ask, do you know how to remove ink stains? What temperature should I wash this on? Can you show me how to use this washing machine? Is it okay to dry this in the dryer?
Those are really useful. And what about at a laundromat? What questions might you need to ask?
At a laundromat, you might ask, how do I pay for the machines? How much does one wash cycle cost? Do you sell detergent here? How long does the dryer take? Are these machines available?
Perfect. Now let's talk about some cultural aspects of laundry. In the United States, most apartment buildings have shared laundry facilities in the basement or a separate laundry room.
That's right, and it's considered polite to remove your clothes from the machines promptly after they're done so others can use them. If you leave them too long, someone might take them out and put them on a table or in a basket.
Good point. And in many countries, people hang their clothes outside to dry, on balconies or in yards. But in some American neighborhoods, there are actually rules against this. Some homeowners associations think it looks messy.
That's so interesting. It really varies by location. Another cultural note, in America, people typically do laundry once a week or every few days, depending on the size of their household.
Right. And here's a fun expression, airing your dirty laundry in public. This means discussing personal or embarrassing matters publicly. It comes from the idea that you shouldn't literally hang your dirty clothes where everyone can see them.
That's a great idiom. Here's another one. Money laundering. But this isn't about actual laundry. It's an illegal activity where criminals try to make illegally obtained money appear legitimate.
Very true. Totally different meaning. All right, Sarah, let's do one more practice dialogue. This time, let's pretend we're roommates having a conversation about laundry responsibilities.
Great idea. I'll start. Hey, Johnny, we need to talk about the laundry situation. The hamper's overflowing.
I know. I was planning to do laundry this weekend. Do you want to split it? You do the darks and I'll do the whites?
That works, but remember last time you mixed my delicates with the regular load and everything shrank? Please check the labels this time.
You're right. I'm sorry about that. I'll be more careful. I'll separate the delicates and wash them on the gentle cycle with cold water.
Thank you. Also, we're running low on detergent and fabric softener. Can you pick some up at the store?
Sure, no problem. Do we need dryer sheets too?
Yes, actually, and maybe some stain remover while you're at it. I got a grease stain on my work shirt.
Got it. Hey, did you see the dry cleaning ticket on the counter? I need to pick up my suit before Friday.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The dry cleaner called yesterday. It's ready for pickup. They said they were able to get that stain out completely.
Awesome. That's a relief. That was an expensive suit. I should probably invest in some of those garment bags to protect my nice clothes.
Good idea. Okay, so you'll do the shopping and pick up your dry cleaning, and I'll start sorting the laundry. Deal?
Deal. Thanks, Sarah.
All right, everyone. I think we've covered just about everything you need to know about laundry and dry cleaning in English.
We definitely have. From basic vocabulary to full conversations, you should now feel confident handling any laundry situation in English.
Absolutely. Try using this vocabulary next time you do your laundry or visit the dry cleaner. The more you use these words and phrases, the more natural they'll become.
Great advice. And if you found this lesson helpful, please subscribe to Native Speakers channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our new lessons.
We post new content every week covering practical, everyday English that you'll actually use in real life.
Drop a comment below and let us know. What other everyday topics would you like us to cover?
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, happy learning!
And happy laundering!